Shalom friends, this is Rabbi Shapira. I am going to have for you today a very special tour, and I want to take the Chinese people and also the Chinese government for putting this remarkable thing. I do want to tell you what took place today. Unfortunately, we cannot videotape, we cannot share with you because it was an intimate moment. I woke up last night in the middle of the night, and God spoke to me about donating a very precious scroll to the Chinese people. Megillat Ruth, the scroll of Ruth. There's so many beautiful things. Today you're going to see why I was woken up in the middle of the night. I called my good friend Jonathan. I said, make a contact with this. I didn't know this is existing. I'll show you why this donation. And I will say it now. Look at this, not at me. I'm not important. You know what's important? What is important? David, I'm not important. This is important. David, this is important. Focus. This is important. Those names are important. I want you to see all the name of the Jewish people who came here. Some of them are like survivors.
They're all survivors.
They're all survivors?
Yeah,
this is names of all survivors. So all survivors. We honor our survivors today. Mm-hmm. And today we're standing here in China. I know that this video is going to our German people. I want to honor today our survivors in this place. In a minute we walk inside the museum, you will be able to hear the stories. I'm sorry, sometimes you'll not be able to fully understand, but I think the spirit of things will explain to you these things. And we see, you see, let me see if I can find the names. EFG. Let's go here. H, K, J, K, K. I don't know where the letter L is. I was trying to find the letter L. L. Here. I'm willing to bet you I'll find my family name here.
We're gonna see.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here's my family. This is my family. Levin. This is all my families. In the honor of all the survivors, I'm dedicating this video today to those who are watching us on the Avat Amin network, here live from Shanghai, to all those survivors. And I want to thank the Chinese people. What hospitality, love, openness. And more than that, I want you to remember, I ask some question not because I'm stupid, it's because I want you to hear the answers and understand that Jews came here to escape what was coming in Germany, and as they're escaping that, they're coming here. And then Japan is rising against China, and then they are going through a terrible thing, the Chinese people. And I want you to know something. Chinese people saw what the Japanese were doing. You're going to learn today about this General Goya and what he did here today. It was like Hitler. And Chinese also were suffering terribly. And many, listen to me carefully, many gave their life. They gave their life, they protected and defended Jewish people. And that, friend, is the truth. We need to speak about history in truth and clear manner. Because today, the world losing sense of the past. And if you want to understand the present and the future, understand the past. Let's stand together, and I hope many people would want to come to China, yes. Especially I'm talking for my American friends. Come here, come experience, come see the love, see the honor, see what is being established here. And remember today. No, go behind me, please, go behind me. Remember today, the Jewish people were here. This is our Jewish refugees that came here with nothing, and they found a home here. Don't forget this, that they are good people from the nation of China who stood with the Jewish people here. And I really still believe, even to this day, if the world is going crazy, that there's a lot of goodness here. So, with that being said, let's enter to the Synagogue, Oel Moshe. I'll show you inside and we'll tell the story of the Jews here. Thank you again, everybody, for being here for a very special Shabbat Am Israel Chai from Shanghai. Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Shapira here from this cultural quarter where actually Jews were here during World War II. They gathered all the Jews, and we are going to learn today. You saw the names, and I want you to share and like it, because we're going to hear an amazing story of two things: hope, perseverance, but also how two sets of people, Chinese and Jews, came together and overcame World War II. A remarkable story. And you cannot have a Jewish story without the synagogue, right?
Yes.
So our expert here will tell us a little bit about the synagogue here.
Actually, the synagogue was established in 1927 by
Wow.
the Ashkenaz Jewish. Yes.
Oh, the Ashkenazi beat us.
Yes. And the synagogue was called the Ohel Moshe Synagogue.
Which
and,
means the tent of Moses.
Yes, and actually named after their community leader.
Who was? What is his name? Do you know?
Moshe Greenberg.
Moshe Greenberg. He came from Russia, correct?
Yes, from Russia and through Harbin and came to Shanghai, and they built this synagogue. And
Which is interesting because the Jews started arriving in 1938, the big mass, right?
yes.
So this is something very important to recognize. Jewish people were here way before, because everybody thinking, wow, the war started in Germany, everybody's coming. But that's not only the case. Jewish
Yes.
people were here for a long time,
Yes.
especially merchant and so forth, and all the wonderful things that China have to offer. Jews are here already, right?
Alrighty.
So when the Jews arrived, they said, we have a synagogue. Everybody's happy because they have also a place to worship already for Jewish people here.
Yes.
So this is like an historic synagogue,
Yeah, historic.
and now it's like a museum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually it's one of the two remaining synagogues in Shanghai.
Oh,
There are
what was
only
the
two.
other one? I'm curious.
The other one is closed.
Okay.
Yes, and it's only under the protection. Yes.
Amazing.
That for sure. Yeah.
Amazing. Can we go inside?
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
Can I see that one first?
What? Oh, there's something else? She said, oh, she wants me to read it in Hebrew. Let's see what it says. Oh, thank you. I want to read this in Hebrew. Are you sitting this? בהוקרה רבה ובתודה מקרב לב לשמתי שנגחאי שידעו לפשוט יד ולעזור לאלפי פליטים יהודים שברחו מאירופה בעת המקסיקה הנוראית. Wow. It's like Chinese Hebrew. It's cursive. שנגחאי נתנו מקלט ומפלט לאלפי יהודים בעת. Well, Elishama, come here. We need to translate this Chinese properly now.
我们把这个翻译成中文。
It's read, in deep gratitude,
我是深深的谢意，
yeah, and in deep thanksgiving from the heart
在我心里面有非常深的感恩，
to the people of Shanghai
对于上海的人民，
that did this. Open their hands
他们把他的手掌打开了，
to help.
帮助，
Wow, this is amazing.
太奇妙了。
Open their heart to thousands of Jewish refugees
救了千万犹太的难民，
who escaped Europe
他们从欧洲逃过来的，
in the time of great tribulation.
就是在大灾难的时候，
The people of Shanghai
上海的人民
has given a refuge, like a city of refuge,
给了我们一个藏身的逃亡的地方，
to thousands upon thousands of Jews
就千万犹太人民，
in the time that the Nazis
在有纳粹的年代，
destroyed the Jewish people.
在欧洲毁灭屠杀犹太人的时候，
And here's the important statement.
这里是最重要的一句话：
Am Israel, the Jewish people, the people of Israel,
以色列人民
have chova. This is key.
一个关键词在这里。
Why I'm here?
你知道我为什么在这里吗？
To do this.
做的就是这件事情。
Have chova musari. Have an ethical or moral obligation
有一个道德上的责任，
לתושבי Shanghai, for the people of Shanghai.
对于上海人民
על הצלת היהודים. For saving Jewish life.
拯救了犹太生命，
In great honor.
是一个很大的荣耀。
The Prime Minister of Israel.
以色列的总统，
That's it. You follow what I'm telling you?
你现在明白我在说什么吗？
This is a declaration
这是一个宣言，
by the state of Israel,
以色列的宣言。
and we should never forget
我们不会忘记
this gratitude we have to the Chinese
我
people.
们对于中国人民的感恩。
Amen.
Amen。
Let's see inside. We know that this is a synagogue because, look, you see one hall and two halls. I don't know why they removed it. They should have kept it, but this is now a museum. So let's go and let's look inside.
As we said before, the synagogue was established in 1927, and I want to show you this picture.
Oh my goodness.
This is original document that is the blue plan of this blueprint. Yes,
This synagogue is not the Kaduri one.
not the Qadari one. Yeah.
Okay. So there were several synagogues in town.
Yes.
If you have 20,000 Jews, you're going to have more than 2 or 3. You probably had 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yes, maybe.
or many more even.
Yeah, but only 2 remains to do.
I
Yeah,
understand.
this is one of them. And actually we restored the original look of the synagogue according to this blueprint. And so we can see as we're standing here now is like what they were looking at
Amazing.
almost 100 years ago.
Amazing. So we know several things just from the infrastructure here. We have the ark,
Yes.
of course, and we have the cantor would be here, and you see people are like this way. The women would be upstairs.
Yeah, upstairs.
That's called Ezrat Nashim. The women would go upstairs, and you notice that they're all facing like this. In a Sephardic synagogue, they would be facing each other. They would be facing each other. So that's telling us something very, very important. This is Ashkenazi synagogue. This is Ashkenazi synagogue. When did they stop using this synagogue actively? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but the museum was built in 2007. Yeah. But
And it is very important to note something that I just read. The Chinese people helped renovate this place.
yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
And even though it's no longer a religious shelter for the Jewish people, but we also accept the weddings here. Yeah, so some Jewish couples in Shanghai will hold their weddings here.
Amazing. I invite all people who want to say Shema with me to come and we will say the Shema. And it says here, tribute to the Hongpu people who provided refuge to the Jews in a time of great need. May the God of Israel bless all people who hear in our dark, dark time. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Amen. What a story. And now, friends, I invite you with me to learn the story of the Jewish people in Shanghai. Hello everybody, we're in the Chinese Jewish Museum. The story of China and Israel during the World War is a story that have not known to many, where 20,000 Jewish people came here where nobody else, after the Evian Conference, we know what happened in the Evian Conference, Dominican Republic, and now we know China has taken 20,000 refugees. Let's hear a little bit of this story.
Soon after Hitler came to power in 1933, and the Nazi Germany began to impose the systematic improvement and violence upon the Jewish people. They were first taken out of public offices and were lost their citizenships and got arrested later, and they were sent to the concentration camps and eventually murdered.
Okay.
So since the 1938, the first Nacht broke out.
Of course.
Yes, many of the Jewish people in Europe not hesitated to flee, but there were not many countries who were willing to accept the Jewish immigrants, except our Chinese. Yes. Yes, here we'd like to introduce you to Dr. He Fengshan.
Doctor, let's be introduced.
Yes.
Dr. He Fengshan.
Yes, He Fengshan.
Tell me
Yes.
tell me.
General Council of Vienna in China. He issued thousands of visas for Jewish refugees who wish to leave Europe. And because of the lives he saved, the visas he issued were called the visas for life. And he was recognized as the strategist among the nations.
Which is their biggest honor.
Yes,
Yeah.
in 2000 by the
Amazing.
Museum. Yes.
Yeah, so that's a recognition from the nation of Israel, the state of Israel,
Oh, yeah.
a righteous among the nations.
Yes, yes.
So how did he do it? What did he do? How did he start the process of helping the Jewish people? Do we know? Because it was like, did they know back at this what's happening in Europe during this?
Yes, actually he was in Vienna.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, he was the General Council of China in Vienna.
Okay.
So after the Nazis began the persecution, and he began to help the Jewish people to flee, and he was granted them the visas so they can leave the Europe.
Amazing.
Yes, because there were not so many other diplomats do that, but still, there we can say the Japanese diplomat, there's Sugihara, and one of them. The other one is the Dutch one, yes.
Okay.
The James Vasquez.
Okay.
Yes. Those two diplomats also issued the visas for Jewish people to flee, but not in large numbers, as Dr. He did. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Most of the Jews came from Germany, I would imagine, correct?
Yes, Germany and Austria.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And here we can see the passport used by the former refugees.
Incredible, look at this.
Yes, as you can see on the first page, there is a big red letter J that indicates the Jewish identity.
You
of
see
the
the J,
Yeah.
and it's from the Reich. This is the Nazis, at this time.
Yes.
Tell me, when the Jews arrived here,
Yes.
what was the immediate response. They mentioned a region. I didn't understand. Like they said 14,000 of the 20,000 were in a specific area in China. What is this area?
Actually, the area we are now is where we shelter the Jewish refugees.
So maybe I can take a moment just to give me a little bit of understanding on a map here.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you.
Show the map. Show the map.
That's the marketplace.
Yeah.
After the Jewish refugees secure the wasteland, have to pay a fortune for transportation tickets, such as ships and trains.
Okay.
From 1938 to 1939, Jewish refugees took a train from Berlin to Italy, like there,
Right.
and they parked ships in Italy ports.
Okay, sure.
You have no ports, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. They got. Yeah.
Yes, so they travel across the Myanmar, Singapore, and Hong Kong, and they came to Shanghai.
Incredible.
Yes, the entire voyage is about 1 month, but they were not allowed to get off.
So most of the Jewish people came. Out of the 20,000 people,
Yeah.
they came to Shanghai. Was that the main area the Jews settled in, or no?
Yes, actually, at that time, they don't know the war is coming. So actually, they only got the chance to leave Europe. The one choice they have is to go to Shanghai.
Wow.
So they came to Shanghai. Yes.
Amazing. And how was their integration with the Chinese society? I'm wondering, how did the Chinese receive them? It's very different being European and being Chinese.
Yes, actually, we're gonna mention.
Okay,
it later.
perfect.
And, if you want to know, after the 1941, the Italy declaration of the war on France and the UK, so the sea route was unfortunately cut off. Since then, the Jewish refugees was only allowed to take on trains and go across the Siberia in the Soviet Union and go across the once it is to China and Japan, then to Shanghai.
I'm sorry, just from
Yeah.
geographical.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse my ignorance.
No.
This is all China? Or
Yes, we can see the dark mark here in black. This is all China.
Okay,
Yes, so you can see here is Japan.
Yeah, this is Japan, so that's China.
Yes, Harbin in China.
So the David Star said that there are like Jewish.
Yeah, there are Jewish communities in Harbin, and during the World War II, they came from Harbin to Shanghai.
Wow. And tell me, during World War II, where the Jews, obviously they knew what's happening in Europe.
Yeah.
When the war actually started, did anything change for the Jews here, or they were protected, safe? What was going on at this time? Were the Jews all gathering in Shanghai during World War II, or?
Most of them came to Shanghai after the 1940s, gathered in Shanghai because they were refugees. But we also have other communities, existing communities before that in China. I'm gonna talk to you all about that later. Yes.
But one thing I want to stress for everybody, it's important that the Jews were free to practice their faith here freely. There was no persecution.
No, but until the Pacific War broke out, yes, the Japanese authorities invaded China.
Yeah. Okay.
That's when the things going down.
Okay. This is so exciting to learn this history, friends.
So here we have the builder and the pictures of the cruise liner. They came. Yes, they owned by the Italian liners. And
which is interesting. You know, my mom was born in Lithuania. She fled from Lithuania to Poland, from Poland to Italy. From Italy, they took the boat to Israel.
Yeah.
But it seems to me that it always was through Italy that a lot of the Jews came, yes?
Yes. It's interesting because Italy owned most of the liners, the cruise in the world.
Amazing.
And so it is believed that the first group of Jewish refugees came to Shanghai. The ship Rosso and arrived in Shanghai in 1938.
But that's quite a journey.
Yes,
That would take a journey.
Yes, it's 1 month also. Yeah.
1 month. Wow.
But they were not allowed to get off.
Oh my goodness. But Now, I'm sorry for my lack of Chinese history. What was it like here in Shanghai, 1938? There was an independence happened later, right?
Actually, Shanghai was the international settlement area during that time. It actually controlled by the UK and the US.
That's why I'm saying. That's right. It was controlled until what, 49?
Yes, before that, since 1849.
Oh, okay.
Yes, back in the 19th century.
So it was still controlled by the British.
Yes, British.
That's what I thought. Okay. Amazing.
So here is a ship ticket, and you can see the family members.
Cohen, look at this.
It's
Olga Cohen, Max Cohen. You can tell the Jewish even names.
And you can see the total value is 2,844 German marks.
What would that be equivalent to? Do you know?
Today it's like 10,000 US dollars today.
Wow.
Yes, it's really expensive for them
really
to live.
expensive.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and the Nazi put on serious restrictions on them. They were only allowed to leave Germany.
I want you to hypothesize for a second.
Yes.
Why, in your humble opinion, Chinese people opened these doors to? I know it was under the British, but why? Why do you think Chinese people say to the Jews, "Come here"? Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yes, actually, we feel sympathy for them because we are also under the other nations. Different.
So you identify.
Yeah.
You've been. I hate to use it, and if I'm not correct, you were kind of oppressed in some level under other regime.
Yes.
And this is something everybody need to understand. Chinese people also have been oppressed type of people under other regime, so they can understand suffering like the Jewish people, and maybe that's why they were open to take the Jewish
And
people.
another important reason, we will always be a peaceful nation, and since our Chinese established the country, we never talk fight to others.
Amazing.
Yes.
You know, you see how different real China and the real story than what you see in the media. This is very important, everybody to understand that out of the pain of the Jewish people, they can see their own pain, and they can also bring Jewish people. And correct me if I'm wrong, the Jewish people did very well here, correct?
Yes, before the Pacific War.
Yeah, before the Pacific War.
Yes, actually, before the Jewish refugees flew to Shanghai before the World War II.
Pacific War was in
1941.
Okay.
1941.
So what happened?
December 41.
Yes.
Yeah, the Pacific War broke. It was a big change for the Jewish community.
Yes. But before that, and even before World War II, there were existing community of Jewish people in Shanghai. Here in Shanghai, it's called.
Oh, you're talking even before.
Yes, the Sephardi's businessman holding British passports came from Mumbai, and
A lot of traders,
India.
merchants.
Yeah, they came here to try to make a fortune, and they were successful.
They were successful.
Very successful. Actually, I'm gonna tell you later.
Wonderful,
Shall we?
wonderful.
Yes.
那边不看嘛，那
那
边
边看的。
This is just an amazing.
So before we go into the
Okay, we follow you.
Yes,
Then
I'm going to tell
look
you.
at the. I can help you now.
Yeah.
So this is actually remarkable. What we see here is a book of what's called Shacharit. Look, everybody, this is amazing. This is a Shacharit book for Shabbat. So they were on a boat. Can you imagine? They are on a boat for 1 month, getting seasick. And they're coming to the new land, the promised land of Shanghai, and they're davening and they're praying there. Look at what it says here. It says here, I can read it. I read a little bit. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotze or ubore choshech oseh shalom ubore et hakol. They pray for peace as they live in Europe. How amazing that is. Remarkable.
Yes. And as we can say, the Jewish refugees were only allowed to carry a few personal belongings and properties with
So
them.
maybe you should say this to people in Chinese, somebody translate. Look at this. She just said, I'm sorry, your name?
I'm Mexican. Mexican.
Mexican?
Yes.
Mexican just tell us that they were allowed, listen to this, can you translate or translate quickly for Chinese? Each person had to pay 10,000, what would be equivalent to $10,000.
就是每个人都要奉献，就是当时差不多每个人要出$10,000，相当于今天的$10,000去买
Which is a
票，
lot of money back.
相当于今天的$10,000。
And they can take only few items.
但是随身只能携带一些小小的物品。
Look the item they choose to take.
但是你看一下他们选择随身携带什么？
The prayer book.
祷告手册。
It's telling you something about those Jewish people.
所以就是教导大家关于我们犹太人，
They were deeply devoted in their
因
faith.
为他们是非常非常的在信仰上非常敬虔的，
That's incredible.
非常的OK。
So, as we can say, most of the Jewish refugees were penniless when they arrived in Shanghai. And all these suitcases were symbolized their flee journey to Shanghai.
So I know Jews.
Yeah.
So they come penniless, but Jews will not remain penniless.
Yes, yes.
Jews will not remain penniless. What did they do? What is the main industries Jews getting involved with?
Actually, we can find out later.
Ah,
we have the
okay,
information for
okay.
that. And here is the unique one. It's the original piece that Alto Julius Pinquist carried
my.
to Shanghai, and you can still see his initials on it.
Oh,
Yes, it was donated by his daughter to our museum.
Otto Julius Pincus. Incredible.
Yes, OJP.
Wow, wow, wow.
1个小时可以完成的，老师要1个小时一个。
差不多吧。
Okay.
Yes, so let's dash to another room.
Fantastic.
Yes, here.
This is truly a remarkable museum, friends. I hope you enjoy Shanghai. I hope everybody come visit. Chilling stories untold.
So on this wall we show that early in the 1963, some Chinese intellectuals saw the sympathy for the Jewish people. Actually,
Wait. Slow
Yes.
down for a
Yes,
minute.
sorry.
On May 13, 1933, led by Madame Song Ching-ling.
Yes.
Yes. What's the story? Summarize it for me. What's happening here? Explain a little bit.
Yes, they deliver a contest letter to the General Council in Shanghai to speak for the
Do you know why this is relevant?
Yeah.
I tell you why this is relevant. We have a problem in the world today.
Yeah.
A big problem. Anti-Semitism. I think of Chinese, I don't think about Chinese as champions against anti-Semitism. But what you're telling me, you have here Song Ching-ling.
Yes.
She fought against anti-Semitism.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why? I don't understand this.
There was
Why there were so much for the Jewish
He's
people?
a Christian.
Okay.
Actually, he's a Christian.
Oh.
Our
Those
father
are-
is a very famous pastor in Shanghai.
This is important fact. Okay, this is important fact. But the fact of the matter that they are fighting for Jewish people, and this is, if this is true, and I have to authenticate it, Christians standing. How was the reaction for the letter? Were they supporting it, the government?
now they're supporting the Jewish intellectual that was under the persecution of the Nazis. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Look at this. To have, but this is not a Jewish person, and that's the
Yeah.
key. That's the remarkable thing.
Yes.
This is remarkable.
Yeah, as we can see here,
Look at that.
in the back, there is an actual truck, a part of it actually. When Jewish refugees arrived in Shanghai, they were picked up by trucks like this by the local relief organizations, and they were sent to the Hong Kong area for shelter. The Hong Kong area is actually where we are standing now. Yes.
Wow.
Those buildings were actually where the Jewish refugees took shelter in the World War II.
Like physically.
Yes, physically.
Ah,
Yes.
You're standing.
So you were wondering tonight if there is existing community of Jewish people in China here. We can show you.
Wait. Whoa. You're saying this is Jewish people?
No. I mean here.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, you're saying Jewish people in China?
Yeah, in Shanghai.
Wait, they serve in what military?
No. This is not.
Oh, no, I'm saying.
Yes, this is not the Jewish people. Yeah.
Look at the name, Eli Kaduri. This
is the Kaduri family.
I'm familiar. So just a little bit here.
You were also Sephardi Jewish.
Exactly, and I want to say I want to say something about this. Translate. This is a good education, good knowledge for you too. The Kaduri family.
这个加道林家庭，
They are actually. I've been in Singapore.
我以前去过新加坡。
The Kaduri family
这
established
个
all
什么赛
the
道林
Kaduri.
卡都
或者我来吧。 是的，加道里家族建立了。
The Kaduri family also established the synagogue in Singapore.
是的，他们也在那个新加坡建立了一个会堂。
Where
女士请不要录。
Where Rabbi family from Iraq? My family is from Iraq.
他们在以色列的家人
The
是来自伊拉克。
伊拉克的家人。
The
他
Kaduri
家里是从伊拉克
the
来的。
Kaduri family also come from Iraq.
他们加道里家族也是从伊拉克
They are
来的
the。wealthiest merchants
他们是比较富有的传教士、商人。
using the Silk Road.
商人。
They use the Silk Road
Yes.
and they become a famous merchant. And they are the one who established 3 of the synagogues in Singapore and here in Shanghai. This is a very common thing, the Kaduri family. So they're establishing those hubs and the networks of synagogues all in this area.
他们在新加坡、在上海都建立出了很多的犹太教堂。
然后他们就是在这个
Another family.
Sassoon family.
Another family. Listen. You have the Sassoon family.
Yes.
Those are also Jews from Iraq.
对，沙逊家族也是从伊拉克来的。
So Sassoon and Kaduri, those are the 2 most important families coming out of Baghdad.
对，是的。沙逊家族和加道里家族都是从巴格达来的，他们是非常重要的犹太家族。
That's where Rabbi family from.
也是他家来自的地方。Yes. So the Sassoon family built the Sassoon building, and it's the Peace Hotel today, still standing out as a bound.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's also
Insane.
a hotel. Yeah. Maybe later you can check it.
Wow.
Yes. The Kadara family's family house here, we can see it's called the Mabao House, and it's the children's center today, located in downtown Shanghai.
Amazing.
Yes. So as we said earlier, there are.
Wait, can I ask you
Yes.
one question? I'm
Yes.
sorry. I know it's not related. Talk to me about the Jews. This is important for me.
Yeah.
The Jews in Catholic. Sorry. Talk to me a little bit about the Jews in Catholic, because people do not understand it. But there were Jewish people.
Yes.
It's a living. The Jewish Catholic Jews are much older.
Yes, actually, there's the first group of Jewish came to China, and they lived in Kaifeng during the Northern Song Dynasty. It's actually like 100 years ago.
Okay.
And yes, so it's the oldest existing Jewish community. Back
Do you
then.
think even today some?
Today maybe some because they
Wow.
have the decent, yes.
make one phone call.
Yes. And we have the Jewish communities here, and one of the other important one is the Jewish in Harbin.
Talk to me about them. Have you ever heard about the Jewish community in Harbin?
Yes, actually in the 19th century, a group of Ashkenaz Jewish came to Harbin.
But they came after the Sephardic.
Yes.
Sephardic came first.
Yes, after the Sephardics. And they had a major influence on Harbin's culture and the city. Yes, if you say they are
Is it
alone.
fair to say Jewish people had a good impact on Chinese people?
Yes, you can say that.
I'm happy then.
Yes,
I'm happy
and
then.
one little fact is that the Jewish from Harbin, they came to Shanghai. Part of them came to Shanghai during the World War II, and they established the Ohel Moshe Synagogue.
Ohel Moshe Synagogue?
Yes, the one inside our building.
We will be able to see.
Yes, we will.
Wait. So this is now very important. Very, very important. Ohel Moshe Synagogue is the Sephardi or Ashkenazi? I will be able to see and say, but is this the
Ashkenazi
Oh,
Jewish, yes.
the Ashkenazim?
Yes, they built it in 1927.
1927.
Yes.
Ohel Moshe Synagogue is established. Wow, that means there are a lot of Jewish people here.
Rabbi 33.
So here we can see on the wall is the relief organizations, and one of the most important one is this gentleman under the gentleman's leadership.
Paul Como?
Yes, it's called the International Committee for Granting Relief to European Refugees.
Okay.
And the Paul Como was a former Hungarian representative. One of his most important contributions is that he issued identification cards for the Jewish refugees, and it was later recognized as a valid ID document for the Jewish refugees. As we can see here, those are the original documents.
Oh my.
Yes, inside it bears the signature of Mr. Como.
Wow. So they really went out of the way to make a place here for the Jews.
Yes.
It's very clear to say
Yes.
they made a good place for Jewish people here.
Yes. And we also have the American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee, also known as GDC.
Okay.
Yes, after the Jewish people arrived in Shanghai in large numbers, and the GDC decided to open an office in Shanghai, which was located only 2 blocks away from our museum. Yes,
Wow.
here is the model of the office. Yeah.
Incredible. Just absolutely.
Yes, so the relief organizations managed to establish shelters and workshops.
73. Hochma.
Yes, for the Jewish refugees in Hong
What does
Kong.
it say?
73.
That's what says 73?
This is number 73. Yes.
All of this is one number?
Yes.
73 number.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the relief organizations established 8 shelters for Jewish refugees in Hong Kong in its area.
And this is usually around between 30 when they come in, right?
Yes, when they come in. Yes. So in 1939, there are 8 shelters.
Incredible.
Yes. Yes.
This is a very special story, but I also understand, correct me if I'm wrong, that during the war,
Yeah.
Chinese, and this is something people don't know, Chinese were willing to be shot even for Jewish people.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
They were willing to give their life.
Yes, they give their houses, their homes, and their lives to Jewish people. Yeah.
That's incredible. And this friend is the China you don't hear about.
Yes. So here we can see is a room that we rebuilt it as the
They're starting a new life. They're
Yes,
starting from scratch.
yes,
Look at this
yes.
difficult.
Because, yes, and because there were too many refugees and the shelters are limited spaces, so they have to share rooms with the others, and they sleep on the bunker beds like this
Wow,
one.
bunker beds. Yeah, I see that.
Yes. And,
Wow.
Because the room was really tiny, so they have to share their. And actually, we're getting here one video from the former U.S. Secretary of Treasury, Mr. Blumenthal.
Okay.
He was one of the Jewish refugees, came in with his family in 1939
Okay.
at the age of 13. And
The Blumenthal family.
yes, from his mouth we can learn about how they experience. Yeah.
卡特政府时期的美国财政部长布伦特尔
这个没有
也曾是犹太难民中的一员，他曾6次回访上海，回访曾经的居住地。
That was the time when the maximum number of refugees like us were arriving. Everybody very poor, nobody with any money, everybody finding himself.
Please watch your steps
One
and
really,
be
this is
careful.
everybody.
Yes.
So I just tell you, I just heard the story of Mr. Blumenthal. He shared the story. He just turned 100 years
Yes.
old. He's still alive, which is a miracle. But you can see the pictures here. Look at those pictures of those Jewish. And he shared the story how difficult it was to get half a loaf of bread. They started from nothing, and they were able to overcome those dark years.
Yeah, please be careful. Yes, watch your step. Here. Yeah. And shall we? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, be careful, please. So after the Jewish arrived in Shanghai, they found themselves miserable because there were no jobs for them. They couldn't find any real jobs because of the war and the local economic shutting down.
Sure.
Yeah, so they try to have a normal life here. Some of them try to preserve their formal professions, such as doctors and dentists.
Sure.
Yes, and here is some of the certificates that issued by the Shanghai authority to allow them to practice medical in the city.
Wow.
Yes,
So there's like a medical licenses and stuff like this.
yes. And the line behind that is some business card writing in Chinese, because they also start small business such as grocery stores and tailor shops and restaurants.
The reality is that they give an opportunity
Yes, the Chinese.
to live their life.
Yes.
And that's one thing that is very important to remember. Chinese people have not oppressed, never the Jewish people. Simply not the case.
Yes.
No, amazing.
Yes, and here we can see a beautiful wedding dress and some marriage certificates.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
It is believed that from 1939 to 1946, there are 366 couples got married in Shanghai, and unfortunately, 104 were divorced. Yeah.
So let me help you. I'll tell you what it says.
Yeah.
Whoever there was married on the month of Tammuz in the year 680. This wedding, are you ready?
Yeah.
Took place exactly 106 years. 106 years ago.
Yeah.
So it would be the year 1920.
Yeah.
This wedding took place in 1920
Yes.
in Shanghai
Yeah.
between somebody named Yosef and a woman that their father name was Saul. And the name of the person who signed it is Pinchas and Yosef. They're the two witnesses that signed it. Yeah, so wow, that's amazing.
Yes, and here you can see the marriage certificates written in Chinese. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Incredible,
incredible,
amazing. So they have the Jewish and they have the Chinese
Yes,
certificate.
yes. Yes, and here we can see a beautiful wedding gown. Yes,
Wow.
yes, just
Incredible.
Here. Yes, the beautiful wedding dress. It was donated to our museum by this lady, Betty. Betty was a Jewish refugee in Shanghai, and he lived here for almost...
That's Betty wedding dress.
Yes, 10 years. I think it's... Betty.
1939.
Yes, 1969. And he donated this dress to the museum in 2013. And this dress was a gift from her mother-in-law. And it was designed in Chinese style, but with
I know
French silk.
that's what I was about to say. So you can start seeing that they are adapting to the new fashion.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. I think this is beautiful.
It's actually beautiful.
I'm saying to my wife, sweetheart, we can marry again.
Yeah.
Do another wedding ceremony in China.
In Shanghai.
In Shanghai.
Yes.
How many of you think refugees would look beautiful in something like this? Yes. This is actually a beautiful story. I'm reading it. They got married She met in 1948,
Yeah.
and it's incredible.
And
So Jews making new lives here.
yes, two of British daughters wear the same dress, got married.
But I imagine that when 1948 came and
Yeah.
this Jewish nation became a nation,
Yeah.
most of them made Aliyah to Israel and
Yes.
immigrated, the
Yes.
majority, correct?
Yes, yes, there's sound of the Shanghai and came to other countries to reunion with their families,
For the
friends.
Kadui school.
Yes, this is a very important one because back then, even though the life is a little bit hard for the Jewish refugees, they still try to have their normal lives. To address the Jewish children's
just-
needs, they established the Kadari School. Yes,
Yeah.
the real name is the Jewish Young Association School. And here is the Mir Yeshiva. Yes, I want to introduce you this because it's the very few one Eastern Europe yeshiva that survived the Holocaust intact.
Right,
Yes.
right. So
Yes.
what's the story here?
The story is that the students and the rabbis from the Mir Yeshiva came through the Siberia, and came to Shanghai in 1941, and they stayed here until the 1946, and then they shipped to the Berkeley, New York. Yes.
Goodness. So it was operating here until this time, yeah?
Yes,
Here?
yes, and here is a picture
Oh
of
my.
their students studying in Shanghai.
So get it. A yeshiva in China.
在中国一个经学院
This is remarkable.
the first one
Yeah, but think about it. The student. So we have some people. 94. Let's do the math. 949. Some of them may be still alive.
Yes, yes.
Some of those students may be still alive today. They study to become rabbis in China.
yeah
This is absurd, eh?
Yeah. And the yeshiva also rebuilt in New York and Jerusalem after the war. Yeah.
Wow. But the original one was here.
Yes, the original one was fled from the Eastern Europe into here.
Oh my goodness. That's a remarkable story.
Yes. Yes. And
You know what you need to do in the museum though will make it very useful? As a proposal,
yeah.
you need to put Hebrew a little.
Oh yes, we try to do that.
I will help you.
Okay.
Rabbi will help you. I can help you. Give me the English. I will translate everything for you to Hebrew. I think it will be really great to have everything in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, we're trying to do that.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Yeah.
Here the Jewish, Shanghai Jewish
Yes,
flower.
here is life apart from work and marriage. What did they do back in Shanghai?
What did they do?
Yes, actually they have all sorts of activities such as drama. They put up on costumes and
Culture.
perform shows and the beauty contest. You can see.
Beauty? What is like a beauty picture?
Yes, beauty
That's
contest.
what Jews do. Beauty competition.
Yes, and the sports. Yes, we have
oh.
soccer and basketballs.
Oh my goodness, a football team. Look at that.
Yes.
The Jews were doing then
Yes.
quite well here.
Quite well here, yes.
Quite well.
Well, as a significant part of their life is the price to communication and the information change. Here we can see there are almost 40 different kinds of journals and newspapers during that time.
Amazing.
And here we list their names here.
Amazing. So let's see some of them.
Yes, the most famous one is this one. Yes, sorry.
Which something very interesting. Look at that. They still have the Journal of Yiddish. They're still writing with Yiddish. They're still
Yeah.
very, very Ashkenazi.
Yes.
Who's the most famous one? Oh, those
This
are
one, yes, because this man is a student of
Sigmund. Wow. And David Rabinovich, very familiar Rabinovich family.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So those newspapers and journals were written in English, German, Polish, and even English. or
Yeah,
Russian.
for sure.
Yes.
I see
Just
that.
be careful, please.
Yeah, you see that?
Here is the original pieces of the papers. Yeah.
Yeah, this is in Yiddish.
Yes.
I recognize. Incredible.
Yeah.
This is like journey in time, you know.
Yes, here it is. Yeah.
Friends, I hope you are being blessed today with this cultural tour. China have so many surprises for us. I mean, we want to thank the museum for allowing us to do this. Thank you. And also watch online. Come here.
Here we can say what happened
Okay.
after the Pacific War. And in the 1941.
Wait. Let's start.
Sorry.
Let's start slowly.
Yes.
This is the war between China and Japan now, right? And the United States as well, yes?
Yes, actually the Pacific War is between the Japan and the US.
Japan, why the Chinese are involved? Just a little.
We're involved back then very early, yes. So we're partly involved in the Pacific War. We helped the most jobs to defeat the Japanese invasion, yes. Yes,
Okay.
but actually the Japanese started to invade the Chinese back in the 1930s. Yeah.
Okay.
So like 10 years ago.
33?
Yes, I think they started arrived in the northeast
So
China. Yes.
that is the Pearl Harbor take place.
Yes, that's the declaration of war involved the Japanese to the US. Yeah.
How does it affect the Jews here in
We're gonna stay here.
Okay.
Yes. So in the 1942, the Nazi Germany had a meeting, had the Wednesday meeting, and the book a plan for eliminating the 11 million Jews in the Europe, and actually they killed 6 million. And the Jewish refugees in Shanghai was also highly considered about
Well, I guess that's the question I'm asking you. Once the war broke and all this broke, is it changed the status of the Jews here in China?
Yes. In 1943, the Japanese authority had a statement and a proclamation that said all of the stateless Jewish refugees.
This is very important.
Yes.
So
yes,
let's talk about February 8th.
Yeah.
Why did they move the Jews? It sounds to me like something negative.
Because they are at war with the United States and the UK. So before that, the Jewish refugees were under the help of the Sephardic families and other Jewish communities. But after that, they were recognized as the stateless citizens because their nationalities were revoked by the Nazi Germany in the fleet. Yes.
So they did not move them in a negative sense. They wanted to protect them.
Yes. No. Japanese was.
No. Look, it says all Jewish refugees in Shanghai relocate to a designated area in Hongkou. Hongkou is an area in Shanghai, right?
Yes.
So why did they were all over Shanghai, correct? So they gathered the Jews to Hongkou.
Yes.
Why? That's what
because this is part of their persecution. Yeah, they try to gather them first and...
Who is persecuting them at this time?
The Japanese authority. Yeah, the Japan authority.
So the Japanese authority they invaded?
Yes, as
they
you
invaded.
consider, yeah.
I
Before
see.
the World War II.
So the Japanese are the one who gathered them?
Yes. Yeah.
This is very important. So it's kind of like what Hitler did in Germany.
Yes.
Put them in a concentration camp.
Yes, and the Japanese also did that in here in Shanghai.
So can we say that the Jewish people here also, even in China, when the Japanese came, also suffer a form of a Holocaust?
No, Holocaust.
But concentration.
But concentration and...
But it become less good for the Jewish people.
Yes, very less good. It's terrible in here.
Terrible.
The Japanese authority forced them into human labors and do the dirty works for them.
So it's like a mini camp, like
mini
camp.
concentration camp.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And how long that's going to go for? 2 years roughly?
Until the war ended. Yeah. So as we can see, the
Do we
yellow
know,
line-
I don't know if you know it, but the question, do you know if they send any Jews from here to concentration even in Germany? Do we know that for a fact? Because I suspicious, you know how they took from train to Auschwitz? Did they took any Jews from here all the way back?
We know for sure is that somebody fled from the concentration camps in Germany and came to Shanghai. Yeah, but we are not sure if that's the
So you know the word ghetto.
Yeah.
Ghetto. This is a ghetto.
This is a ghetto.
So show me the Jewish ghetto. Where was
Yeah,
the
it's
Jewish
the yellow line.
Ah,
Yeah, it's the
look at
yellow
this,
line.
look at this.
Here. It's less than 3 square kilometers.
So they take all the Jews and shove them in.
Yes, and it's already have over 100,000 Chinese people living.
Here's
in
your
this
highlight.
area.
There was a Chinese Jewish ghetto area.
Yes, it's actually called the Shanghai ghetto by the Jewish refugees.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Okay.
Yes, and soon after the proclamation, there are 1,400 of Jewish people.
Wow. So it's very heavily
It's
dense.
extremely crowded. Yes.
Yeah. What's going on here? It says on February 18, 1943, the Proclamation concerning restriction of the
Yes.
residence of the business to refugees was signed by the commander of chief the Imperial Japanese. Everybody need to understand something. It's not the Chinese who do it though. It's the Japanese.
Yes.
You see, we don't understand this.
Yeah.
We're dumb Americans, and sometimes we forget things. So remember who did the persecution. It's very important to remember this. And by the way, I must tell you, there are a lot of Japanese. Don't feel bad right now. A lot of them repent for what they did here. But the bottom line is they gather them in Shanghai for the sake of isolating the Jewish people, not because they love them.
Yeah, and here we can see the man in the central is the actual leader of the Japanese authority. His name was Goya, and he was cruel and
Cruel.
bad-tempered. And
What is his name?
Goya,
Goya?
yeah, Goya,
Oh, the appropriate name, Goya.
yeah. And here we can see more stories of Goya and the Jewish refugee inside
So
the
he
Shanghai.
really was against the Jewish people.
Yes, he called himself the king of the Jews.
What?
Yes. Yeah. And here we have a video.
You know Goya, the king of the Jews. I have a question. How many people in China actually understand all this history?
Yeah.
Not many, not everybody. No way. Because this is a shocking story. So the king of the Jews, named Goya,
He called himself that.
Yeah, no, that's why I say it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
I did this.
I know.
The king of the Jews, named Kano
Goya. Yeah.
who was in the Japanese government, basically.
Yes.
He is the one who gathered all the Jews.
Yes, he's the official. Yeah.
And this is a very significant day, this February 18th, this proclamation.
Yes.
To gather all the Jews to the Hongkou area until toward the end of the war, Jews are doing okay, they are free here and so forth. They gather all the Jews. What is his plan? What does he want to do?
Here we have a video of a former refugee, Miss Chaya, told her story that when she and her
Chaya.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm gonna say inside the ghettos, in and out were extremely under the control by the Japanese authorities. So if anyone wants to go out to the ghettos, they have to apply for a permit passage.
It's not any different than what the Nazis did in
Yes,
Germany.
yes.
The same method.
Yeah, so here is the story. What did Goya do? And
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry because the video is circled.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. No, understood.
Yes, so I'm gonna review you about it. What they tell you.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. This lady and her father came to the office of Goya and tried to apply for a permit because lady, like I said, she was a little girl and she was very ill. She wanted to see doctors.
Oh my, okay.
And her father was a rabbi. And the Goya side came here and her father did, and the Goya put out a knife and cut off her father's beard. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So basically to go in and out, you need a pass.
Yes. And this.
Look at what it says here. Why? This Goya was said to be a psycho.
Yes.
Or at least an actual psycho imitator. One day I found a big iron cast stove in the corner of the playground. The stove was about 400 pounds. At this time, West metal was very expensive. So I thought I could get enough cash for me and the 3 helpers to live 3 comfortable months, and I sold it. I knew about the buyer who lived on the other side of the city. I needed to pass and connect with him. I waited for 4 hours, and after that I got to his office. I begged Goya for a favor. Unlike my helpers who got their passes valid for 2 weeks, I got a box on the ear instead. My glasses flew on the other side of the room. I know you, Goya yelled at me. You are a notorious gambler. Get out! Somebody picked up the glasses and gave them to me. I rushed out of the room. The next day I went again. This time I turned to Okra, Goya assistant. He gave me 4-week pass. He says 2 weeks were too short. To my surprise, Goya found me and called to me, but he only wished me good luck. Friends, Goya is like mini Hitler. Was like a mini Hitler. But the Japanese, tell me, the Chinese who were here, they did not try to resist Goya?
Actually, because most of the China's mainland was under control by the Japanese authorities back then.
But Japanese, I'm sorry again for ignorance, Japanese authority, but it's Chinese people, no?
Yes. We have the
Chinese are not Japanese, Japanese not Chinese.
Yes,
so my question, how were the Chinese, okay, I understand that he gathered the Jews and it was horrible for the Jews. How was Goya to the Chinese?
he was mean and cruel to the Chinese.
Oh, he was mean and cruel to Chinese.
I'm gonna say this off of the record.
Yeah, off record. Well,
yes.
Look, I'm going to make a statement. This is me, this is not them. But basically what I sense, reading here, don't have time, Goya just equally hated Chinese people. And I think this is the commonality. We don't talk about the Chinese being, because China is so powerful and strong today. But if you think about China in the 1940s, there are people who are being conquered, and there are people who are being oppressed, and this tyrant also oppressed Chinese people, murder also Chinese people. For the record, we got to set the record straight. Okay, let's
Let's continue.
wow, my goodness, this is a remarkable story.
Yes.
Remarkable story.
Let's be careful.
Remember the name Goya. Goya. Oh, thank you very much. We continue. Thank you very much. This is
Even though the life was struggled for both Chinese and the Jewish people, they became a very friendly neighborhood inside the designated area. And here is some bittersweet stories that we gathered from the former refugees. And here I want to introduce you to this wooden washboard. Yes, it belonged to a former refugee, Sonia's mother. She used it here in Shanghai and took it with her back to Germany and keep using it until the family bought their first washing machine in 1965. And this wooden washboard was treasured by the Jewish Museum in Berlin, and after countless efforts, it came back home to Shanghai. Yes.
And this is the Pinkhos family. We saw that pictures already. Amazing. Important, David, to show picture. I'm not important. This is important.
Yes. And here is some other stories that the former refugees taught.
And this is, I think this is a very important point. Listen to this. Manfred Gabler, Manny, still remember his childhood in Shanghai, as he recalled. The Chinese were not prejudiced against Jews and got along well with Chinese neighbors. In the community where he lived, many Chinese people suffered from poverty, diseases, and hunger. His father Simon, an auto mechanic, worked in a factory called China Chemical Fiber Factory. I think that's one thing that our cultural trip here need to be focused on a lot. Chinese are not persecutors of Jews. We need to highlight this point, and I think that the museum does a very good job in bringing this point forward. No, they were in many cases persecuted together. Remember that the war, Second World War, hit Chinese people just as hard by Japan.
Chinese people taught their Jewish neighbors how to make a living here. As we can see the story.
So that is the relationship between a Jew and a Chinese, huh?
And you can see these are Jewish people and they adapt to the Chinese lifestyle. You can see the fonts. Yes, and they make the similar soil color to use during the difficult time because the power, the electricity, the water was cut off.
Amazing,
yes.
amazing.
Yes, so
The
here.
model is remarkable.
Yes. And there is one photo. And there is a painting of the Jewish musicians and their Chinese friends, who's also a musician. Yeah. And they brought his song to the American and become very popular, also known as Raw Face, I Love You. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yes. So here, also about a photographer. Yes, and he took the pictures of the old Shanghai in the 1940s, and himself donated those rare valuable documents to us. Yeah.
What is the relationship? And if you cannot answer it, I understand.
Yeah.
But what is during the 1940s? What's the relationship between the United States to Chinese people at this time?
Actually, we are fighting together. Yeah, fighting together to defeat the Chinese and the Nazis.
Because it seems like the relationship is good.
Yeah, you can say that.
It appears to me like it's positive. I see American flag on Chinese soil. And
Yeah, it's a little bit complicated, but only linked to the time back then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so here this one is the most important one artifact inside the museum. It's our first physical artifact, and it's a bamboo-made cart, toy cart, and it was donated by the gentleman Joseph here, and he was born in Hong Kong.
And this is German.
Yes, he lived in Germany. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And he was born in 1944 and spent 5 happy years inside the Hong Kong area. And why this toy is important to him, because his neighbor, manual labor of the cart, always took him and his own son out for a pleasure time, and he remembered that, and before they left to the German, he asked his parents to buy
And
this
this
toy.
is Joseph, look at this.
Yes.
Just like a Chinese.
Yes.
Maybe Rabbi should dress like Chinese in Purim.
Yes, you can do it.
So that's him, yeah?
Yes,
This is young Joseph, and here he is in China, dressed like Chinese in Purim.
Yes, and you can see he also donated his clothes as one side of the picture. Yes.
Incredible.
Nice. So here we can see, this is another story.
You know what the amazing thing to me? Like this lady, Vera Sassoon, I looked at her,
Yeah.
she looked Chinese a little bit.
Yeah, you can say
So they were married also. Do we know if they were married between Jews and Chinese?
There was.
There was.
Yeah, there was.
This is very important part
Yeah,
of stopping.
Actually, we have a very activity lady. Yes, we're gonna introduce her back and downstairs. And here, this story I want to tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can see this purse is very valuable, and because it's made of the handmade and of some valued metals, we don't know which exactly, but it was sit here waiting for its owner for over a decade.
What does it mean sitting waiting for honor? I don't
Because
understand.
this purse was donated by the Miss Jin, and his grandfather opened a tiny stall around this neighborhood back then, and the Jewish people were suffering from poor and hunger, and the old gentleman, Mr. Jin, will help them. And one night in 1940, that a couple of Jewish people came to Mr. Jin and tried to ask him if they can exchange this purse, their heirloom, for cash to go to see the doctors for the children. And Mr. Jin didn't know how much value it was that day, but he gave them nearly 1 month's income from his stock in cash to the Jewish couple. And he preserved this purse very well and just waiting for his owner.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So it's very valuable.
Yes, it's very valuable.
Priceless.
Priceless. And still waiting for his owner.
Yes.
Yes.
Man.
So here, I'm going to introduce you to this story.
Okay.
Yes.
What an amazing museum.
Yes, as you can see, we have a bookshop here, and inside the books was original pieces of children's books writing in English, German, and other foreign languages.
Oh my God.
And it was entrusted to that gentleman, Mr. Lin Daozhi, in 1943, before his Jewish neighbor, Cao, left Shanghai. And this over 100 and 600 books was preserved by Lin and his family over 7 decades.
Wow,
Yes, even during the war and after the war and so many years. But unfortunately, we found out that Mr. and Mrs. Cao was left no children in the German, and the Lin family was entrusting the books to our museum. Yeah.
I want to say something in conclusion. Help us out. War is over.
Yeah.
Japanese quit.
Yeah.
Chinese, look at these things. Look at the happy Jewish faces. What's happened to the relationship at this point between Chinese and Jews? It's continued. It's excelled even. It grew. They've been through the war together.
Of course.
And people should remember something. We don't talk about this. Hundreds of thousands of Chinese were slaughtered in a Holocaust. We forget to mention it, but there was a form of a Holocaust also Chinese people.
Yeah.
In one city alone, over 300,000 Chinese were slaughtered, and there were many, many other more. So it's really important to understand that suffering brings people together sometime, and that's definitely the case. The case here, the Chinese people came together, and I can see, look at those Jewish faces, and the people are very, very happy that finally they can be free.
Yes, and they're saying goodbyes to their Chinese friends and their neighbors.
Yes.
Yes.
Where are they immigrating to at this point after the war?
Israel and the United States and Canada and Brazil, Argentina, and a few of them moved back to Europe.
A few of them.
Yes.
But they're leaving for the most part. Some decided to stay, right?
Yes, some decided to stay.
But they have a good experience here, huh?
Yes, and they still remember that
And
the
it's clear
experience. Yes.
that even the impact that they made on society has been great. The Jews came, the Jews left, and they have a good city of refuge here in China.
Yes, and also some of the Jewish refugees taught their children that China will always be your home because you was born there. Yes.
Wow. What a beautiful thing.
Yes.
What
So we got lots of the former refugees and their descendants came back to here, to our museum, to looking for their memories.
Did you have a chance to meet some of them?
Yes, actually we have the stories of them.
Tell me, were they emotional?
Yes, some of them may have to burst into tears when they saw the video. And actually we have if you remember, we have a very big wedding photo inside the room upstairs. Yes, actually one of the former refugees descendants came to our museum last year, and he found out the couple inside the wedding photo was one of the couples in his wedding.
No way.
Yes.
It was a family member?
It was a family friend. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
I have a last question, personal question.
Yeah.
As Chinese woman, what do you learn as Chinese from Jewish people and for this story? If you can take something that you can say, it can affect my life, impact my life. What do you take from this story as a Chinese woman?
I think it's like the people is not so different as we thought before. Yeah.
Wow. We are not so different after all. That is a good message. You know, it's a very Jewish message.
Right.
To find the common denominator and to find the goodness.
Yeah.
And walk with this. That is the most optimistic message from China to you today. And I hope you are receiving optimism from a place that's misunderstood. Thank you for this message. We are not different. Let's find the common ground.